Hi, everybody, and welcome to Akashic Adventures. I'm here with Viviane and Diana, or this way. I don't know how it's going to look on your screen. Sorry.
It's okay. You're all reversed to me. So
am I? Oh, okay.
My camera flips me around. You guys look fine. Everything in this room is reversed.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
No, well, I guess it's like Alice through the looking glass.
Today we're going to do a little bit different, and we're going to, how's this?
Scary.
Because it makes our faces bigger, like, ah!
I just there so you can see it in all its glory. Yeah.
Everybody.
Oh my God, looks good today.
Yeah, it does. You have a really good hair day.
Gate, right?
What we're going to ask you to do, or what we're offering is, okay, first I'll talk about this, and then we'll say hi to all the people who've come in, and we're going to give you messages from the Akashic Records Masters for the big portal that's opening up on the 8th, which is just the day after tomorrow. And that's and I put 888 because in fact it's the 8th of the 8th day of the 8th month, but also this year is an 8. If you add it up, numerologically, this is an 8 year, which is great for me because my birth year is also an 8, or my birth number is also an 8. So that's what we're going to do. So if you would like to have an 888 portal message from the Akashic Records Masters, please just type me. That's all. You don't have to do anything special. Just type me. And Viviane, my beautiful co-host, Viviane, I feel like doing what was that show where she showed the letters and everything?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so that's how we're going to do it today, and Viviane's going to help me with starring the things while I say, oh gosh, I can see we're going to have a whole bunch already. These are going to be real brief messages. I'm not going to go chasing any mice down any mouse trails today. I want to welcome Diane G. It's good to see you again. She was number one, and Jackie. Hi, Jackie. And of course, CJ.
Dancers.
I
don't have my phone, so let me say hello, tribal dancers.
Oh, and here's Annie there. Hi, Annie. And somebody named Viviane. Oh, that name sounds really
Viviane is really close to Vanna White, who turned the left.
That was her name, Viviane Vanna. That was the thing, and I couldn't remember the lady.
Yeah. My name was going to be either Viviane or Vivian. So my mom, when she was pregnant with me, she read a poem, and the author's name was Viviane, and that's why she chose my name. Yeah. And my sister is Vanessa, so she likes the V's.
For victory. Reaper value.
So Dakota, I see your question, but we're not going to answer it this week. And welcome. And hi, Carl. And let's see who else is here. Wow, we've already got 15 people in the chat. And here's Heather, Soul Alchemy, Indigo Jaguar. And Sonia, Heavenly Blessed Honey. Hi, Sonia. Carolyn Adams. There is a hiccup. Yeah, there probably is. But I don't know what it is. So, okay. I'm trying to get Wanda to eat more, so I keep food around. Yeah. Diane says Lionsgate has already been crazy so far. Yes, absolutely 100% right. Except that it's not It's not so much Lionsgate that's been crazy. It's the, Aaron O'Nugent, hi, and T. Lynn and Lightworker. Oh my goodness, all these people just flowing in here. This is wonderful. I love having a full house. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dakota. You will have to hold your question for another show because we're not doing it like that this week. This week is going to be different. We've got 13 starred already. And so we're going to close it now. Oh, and here's Jonathan Daly. Hi, Jonathan. You owe me an email. Just to give you all an update on Wanda. Yeah, I am trying to get her to eat more. She is gaining weight. So she's doing pretty well. But she's still only up to like 223 grams. And really, for her size, she should be about 250, 260. So I'm still trying to stuff her face, and she just...
Well, she can only put so much in her crop.
Yeah, I know. But she's also really funny, you know. I'm not just going to... She just wants to eat oatmeal.
Wow,
And
that'll pack some pounds on.
You think? And plus I also put a nutritional supplement in it. And so she should be, well, anyway, she's gaining, she's not losing. And so that's really, I really don't, but I got to keep my eye on it. So we have a big fight every few days. I weigh her twice a week and we have a big fight about it. And she enjoys that. And yeah, but she's doing well. She's doing well. She's holding her own, taking her meds. Carl says, I'm totally oblivious of this Lionsgate portal thing. Diana, you know a lot about it. You want to share some of...
Sure.
Yeah.
It's not a new thing. It's been celebrated for a couple of centuries, maybe going back to Egypt. I don't know for certain on that because the calendar was totally different. But what is being celebrated is the point of Thales of the sun. It is at its highest point in the center days of Lion, of Leo, of summer, of August. And because it's a double digit, that makes it a strong strength card, represented by the lion, who represents strength, and is ruled by the heart, which also brings strength into play. Because if you're not heart-centered, your power is, what's the word I'm looking? There's a lot of orange people out there that abuse their power and abuse people around them. But when you are heart-centered, the power is actually strength that conjoins people. Now, in the original tarot deck, before Rider-Waite, the 11th card, number 11 in the major arcana, is the original strength card. But when Pamela Coleman Smith joined up with those two famous men, Rider and Waite, they changed it to the 8 to use the strength card as the pinnacle of the center of the season of Leo. Now, this year it does begin earlier, as with everything. There's this walking through, there's this little tiny light at the end of the tunnel. That's where the portal takes you into the next level. So this year it began on July 28th. And so it's been a long procedure to get through this. But the sun is in Leo at that point. And that's why it is the growing till we get to the portal on the center days. And we're going to feel the strength of this. Some people are saying, to the 12th. I'm going to give it to the 16th. because what is going on in the sky with the transits and the aspects being thrown to us are so, look what's going on. The changes that we've been hoping for are beginning to show themselves, right? We're in solar maximum as far as sunspots go and what is being blasted out towards Earth and geomagnetic storms. And we are also in watching the ley lines reset themselves. Since before the April eclipses,
Mm-hmm.
the ley lines straightened out and got wider, and it has been that way since. Actually, I want to go back to October of last year and Samhain and the end of the year last year. They opened up and they have stayed that way. Now, ley lines, they go around and they're narrower. And when I say narrower, they're still 3 feet wide. But now they're wider, they're straighter, they're connected globally, they're connected universally. They're giving us all a reset, no matter where you are in your ascension process. So the gate being this apex of the season of Leo is powerful. Every month we have a portal. It's the day and the number that is addressed to the particular month.
Okay.
So it'd be 12/12 when we get to December.
Yeah.
Cool.
And think about it. Last year it was pretty interesting, and the year before, and 2020 was interesting. Look at how many 2020s we had that kept coming up, So especially now that we're into the 20s for a decade, we're seeing a lot of play on, instead of play on words, play on numbers.
And Jonathan says something interesting about the ley lines trying to fix the damage from humans changing so much of the landscape of our planet.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And Dakota Kelp mentioned the Schumann resonance. Well, it's not just the Schumann resonance. It's also the we're being hit by a whole bunch of geomagnetic storms on the planet due to the
sun.
Yeah, a whole series of coronal mass ejections from the sun.
Right.
Gigantic ones, like the sun is at its maximum activity, a 25-year cycle, and it's at its maximum activity right now. Right. And so it's not just all of the astrological stuff that's coming up. It's also all of the Earth
protons,
things,
ions, X-rays. The sun doesn't shoot off gamma rays, it can occasionally, but it doesn't shoot off gamma rays, but it shoots off X-rays and the plasma and blah, blah, blah with all this scientific stuff. Okay. When it is facing us, we're getting a direct hit. If the sunspot is lower, then it may just graze a certain side of the Earth. But some of us who are empaths, and I can feel earthquakes even when they're in California or China. People who have that type of sensitivity are more susceptible to feeling it. I may not feel it the minute it goes off, but when that burst gets into it, you can feel a surge of energy. Now, unfortunately for me, it also knocks me down afterwards. And big time, and things have to go very slowly till I'm over with it. And for entertainment purposes only, because I know what triggers the autoimmune diseases and especially what it is in me, I believe that it is because it is such a large dose of radiation coming towards the earth, that those who are susceptible to the radiation rays, SPF 30 isn't going to do it. SPF 70 isn't going to protect you from this. There isn't an SPF out there that can help. So it's like draw the drapes, lock the windows, close the doors, you know, prepare yourself for shock, and then you get over it. But it is part of what we are referring to as the ascension.
That's really interesting that you say that, because normally in the summertime, I'm outside walking every day. But this summer, I have not wanted to be out there at all, which is really unusual for me.
And
I
what
didn't
is your body
grow-
telling you? See?
Yeah. And I didn't even grow anything on my balcony. Normally I have at least flowers and usually tomatoes and peppers and stuff. And I didn't plant anything this year. I just, it didn't happen.
I get it.
So that's
Yeah,
interesting.
that's it. And not only do I have a hard time getting myself going, my body is saying no. And here's the other thing. For every single one of us, the universe is giving us time right now. This is getting over COVID. This is our PTSD from going through all of that and going the past 4 years. No matter what part of the world you're on, we've all had these traumas, and now the universe is saying, no, you can stop. And this time you're stopping for the simple joy of recovering and not for the simple joy of protection, because protection puts you in a state of tenseness, right?
Yeah.
But when you're trying to find your cure, you're much more relaxed, much more open to new energies coming in and can see. And so this is a very important, the solstices, the solstice too, but the eclipses coming up in October and November are also going to be important, because they're going to align with Sawe.
Yeah.
So this is, get your cauldrons out, kids. Let's go.
I want to say hi to Harley and to Paul Freed, who's working at the county fair, and so he can't stay with us, which
have fun.
What
county?
Yes.
What county? We might be able to show up.
the T. Lynn says that she saw a man in Texas. Here, let me put this up. She saw a man in Texas, or saw a man. I mean, she read this, I guess, selling property because there was such a regularity of earthquakes that he attributes to excessive oil drilling around him.
Well, doesn't help. It's the fracking more so than just digging a hole, But if you're draining the well dry and there's nothing going back in it, then you're going to have a hole.
Yeah, and it's going to collapse, and stuff around it's going to collapse, and so then you've got
So Diane G saying she just wanted to sleep today because of the exhaustion of the past days, and we're not done. What just went at us 3 days ago is now on the far limb of the sun. It's turning away from us, right? But they're going off out there too. And so they're hitting the planets that are out on the other side of the sun. And what happens when that hits that planet? Well, it ricochets into space. You got to think of it like a pool table. You hit a ball and you can hit it in another direction. And so there's all this ping pong, bing bang.
Repercussions.
Yep. And yes, there is a dream show tonight at 9:00 Eastern.
Jonathan, you should have made the list. Did you type me? Because I didn't see it. Viviane, did you see a me from Jonathan? I didn't.
I don't think I was looking at I was actually not
I didn't
sure.
see one. I was keeping an eye on for all the me's. I didn't see one from Jonathan. So I'm going to put him there because we're
Okay.
just going to put him up. That's fine.
That's fine. Yeah, because I think it moved already the chat. I cannot. I'm not sure. Let's see.
I can't go that far. I mean, it's just going to take too
Or
long for
maybe I
me to find.
can. Okay,
Dakota Kelt,
Jonathan.
we saw your question, but didn't see you say me. Did you want a message from the Akashic Records Masters? Because that's what we're doing today. I just wanted everybody who wanted a message, a portal message from the Akashic. Oh, you did. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Jonathan
I'm
said
looking for
me,
it.
so it got lost in chat. Yeah, I'm sure it did, and I'm so sorry.
Because I did see some comments from him, but I did not see
Yeah,
the
I saw lots of comments, but that's it.
question.
Okay. Well, let's get started. And
Let's squeeze him in.
Yeah,
I did.
sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I just found it, Jonathan. I'm sorry about that. Thank you, Jonathan. You're in.
That's okay. So let me just read out the list. We have. Wait a second here, so I don't delete anybody, and then that would be disaster. We have CJ Aaron O'Nugent, a light worker, Heavenly Blessed Honey, T. Lynn, Indigo Jaguar, Annie Bear, Dakota Kelt. There you are. Carl Hees, Jackie Jacaranda, Carolyn Adams, Jonathan Daly, and I'll take that one out. And Jonathan Daly. There we go. So we've got 12 messages to hand out today. I'm going to start with Viviane.
Oh, we
Because I'm
want
tired
to
of listening to the sound of my own voice.
yeah.
So
we want to do the prayer. We didn't open the records. You want to do the prayer and then open the records, please.
thank
And
you,
I'll do a
because
quick system.
and don't forget to remind me to close at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it when I remember when I'm having, a cup of tea or something afterwards. I go, oh my God, did I close? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us, and we call forth all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic Records masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of light and love, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We open ourselves to the light, and with this light, we open ourselves to our truth. And with this light, we open ourselves to our soul's purpose. And with this light, we open ourselves to be guided towards our highest good and the highest good of all in divine love. And so this group, consisting of the people here now and those who will join us later, and those who will watch in the future, is given the truth to best serve them on their healing journey into the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for them in this moment. And I'm going to read silently. And with this light and guidance, we unlock the energy field of this group to receive the records of their souls.
Okay. Well, my kitty's sleeping right behind me. Okay, so you want me to read the first one?
Oh, we forgot to decide how we were going to do this. Is each one of us going to do one person, or all three of us do everybody?
I think we may not have time to do all three of us.
Yeah.
I go around, even though
Yeah.
it's a short message.
Yeah.
Because we don't know, what we're going to get. So, okay. So first one is CJ. Okay.
Thank you, Carl. Carl said Leah can take his place. It's time for him to head out.
Okay. Leah. Let me just find Leah.
Teelan, I think my email is in the chat. Otherwise, it's oilpntr spelled like it is when I'm in the chat at AOL.com.
Okay, Leah, you're in. Yes, Carl. Good night.
Hi,
Sorry.
Carl. This is for CJ. I first heard "Get ready to grow and expand." And then I heard it's an exciting time. Drink a lot of water. I heard solar plexus, bringing attention to your solar plexus chakra. And then I heard strength and power. And then the last thing I heard was get ready and remember to be kind to yourself. So this is what I have for you, CJ. I hope it helped. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Viviane, and thank you, CJ. That's pretty awesome messages. Next for you, Diana, I have.
Hi, Aaron.
Whoops, sorry.
Right? What?
Yes, Aaron.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I just
Aaron,
I
right?
hit it twice, and I should only have hit it once, and so
Okay.
that's what happened. So there you are.
Okay. There's a rotation going on. They're showing me a water wheel. It's powerful. And it's not water that's flowing down. It's something thicker. It's like partially hardened jello. In fact, it's a green color like lime jello. This is a shift that's going on in you. The color green is for the sake of grounding, manifestation, healing from the past. The wheel itself represents the portal that you are in. Your choice. It's up to you to decide how you go from here. There's a class that you've been wanting to take. You should take it. End of transmission. You should take this class. Whatever it is you've been thinking about. Something new that's coming your way. To learn, to study.
Cool. Thanks, Diana. That sounds exciting for you, Aaron. New beginnings.
Yeah, I hope that helps, Aaron.
Yeah. Next for me is a light worker. Next for me. I love dad jokes. I'm sorry.
Yes.
any kind of wordplay. I mean, those of you who are on my Facebook page know how many stupid memes I post about words, and never mind. Anyway, a light worker, I hear healing, seek healing. I don't know if it's for you or if it's for someone else, but this is your opportunity. Oh yeah, I'm getting chills. This is your opportunity during this portal time. This is your opportunity to obtain the healing that you've been seeking. It's what somebody said something.
Well, Erin says I got lime jello in my pantry. She should make it part of the ritual for her 888.
I love that. Okay. Yeah. The healing that you have been seeking, although I'm not sure how much of this is conscious, the healing that you have been seeking is available to you on this portal. So I don't know. It's energetic. It's not like you're not going to make a doctor's appointment, although maybe you will. But strong healing vibe for you. Seek it. Seek healing during this portal. And that's the message I have for you, a light worker. I hope that helps. I hope that made sense. Because otherwise there's no point in me doing any of this. Sorry. For Viviane, these are going very quickly.
Yeah. Hi, Sonia.
Sonia.
Healing and activation. And I'm hearing solar plexus again. I'm hearing heart space healing. And then I heard, Sonia, I heard clairaudience, listen to messages. I hope that makes sense to you. Yeah, healing and activation. Thank you for your question, Sonia.
Oh, Sonia, thank you. And thank you, Viviane. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Diana, I have T. Lynn for you.
Hi, T. Lynn. Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Does that song mean something to you? I'm getting chills. This is someone coming who wants to make sure that you get connected with them. This has got something to do with a guide, a new guide, a relative who's going to be a guide. I used to walk in the shade with the blues on parade, but I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. I'll be rich as yep, whomever it is singing that song, and I stumbled on the words because I went to the wrong verse. But that song is being meant for you.
She only made a comment, male or female? She's asking.
It's a Fred Astaire kind of guy. So either you had, somebody that was really into Fred Astaire movies and his talents. It's a man, and he's dressed up like Fred Astaire singing that song. He's got a tux on, but he grabs a trench coat and his top hat. He's there to greet you at the end of this portal. This is a new guide for you.
So cool.
I love it.
The transmission.
I love it, Diana. That's absolutely awesome. What an introduction. Well, I mean, for a new guide to introduce themselves that way, that is like.
I hope that helps too, Lynn.
She's saying her father was very musical and played acoustic guitar.
There you go. Okay.
Nice.
Consider it to be him from the other side. He's ready to be a guide. It makes sense. And it's truly up to you from this point.
And a light worker had some feedback as well. She says it's the healing is exactly what's been on her mind. Their mind, sorry.
Okay.
I can't make assumptions.
Mm-hmm.
But so thank you for the feedback, you guys. We really appreciate the feedback you give us. It's here's T. Lynn's comment, which I can't see. I can't seem to get it up. Okay, well, anyway, I can't seem to get the comment on the screen. So now
she didn't see him as that animated, but others had implied that he was. Sure, as we get older, we lose the oomph. And somebody just said it. I just read it, and I don't remember who it was, but it's like Mr. Practice makes perfect. That is.
Yeah, Aaron made
that was Fred Astaire. And so if your father was musical, for sure, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
Even if he didn't get up and dance. However, he probably got up and danced when he was at Woodstock with me.
Okay, so that was T-Led. Okay, so this is Heather from me. Message from and I've been in the chat, so I wasn't like focusing. So just give me a couple of seconds here. Sorry, Heather. Oh, thank you. So Heather, I hear the word believe, and I see a sunrise, and there's this. It's actually a really interesting image, so I'm going to describe it. I'm going to describe it in some detail. The vantage point, the point of view is from. It looks like halfway up a hill or a mountain. It's a beautiful valley. There's a river and a road winding along it towards the sunrise, towards new energy. Believe in yourself. Believe in what you want. Believe in going for it. Believe. Have faith, have trust, believe, and be grateful. That's what I got for you.
That's beautiful.
It's a lovely image. Heather. It really is a beautiful image. Dawn, you know, I love dawn. I never see it unless I've been up all night. But uh, yeah, it's a beautiful image. So next is Annie Bear for Viviane.
Okay, hi, Annie Bear.
Teelan, email me.
I heard strong earth and strong heart to start, Annie Bear. And then I see an image of you outside, and then roots growing from, from the soles of your feet and going down deeper into the earth. And then I'm hearing the more you ground, the more you can, the more you ascend, kind of a thing, the balance. Then I just saying my message, remember to ground your energy, beautiful soul. And then I'm hearing connect and listen. You know what to do. You connect and listen, and you know what to do. This is what I have for you, Annie. Thank you for your question. Thank you for being here.
Yay, Heather.
Yay, Heather is right. And yay, Annie Bear.
Yeah.
And hi,
Yay,
Ross.
everybody. Yay, Donovan. The heck with that.
Right.
Yay, all.
You know, and that song I was singing could have pertained to a lot of people. In the chat, a lot of people might have been able to claim that. So by all means, it's a message that comes out for one person in particular doesn't necessarily only land on that person.
Mm-hmm.
It could be for a lot more people. Yeah. So next for me, we have Dakota Kelp.
That's the new drum beat that you need to follow.
Drum circle.
As you step on the earth, create a dance that goes to that beat. You use a drum, use a rattle, create a ritual, adhere to it, a new ritual for the new earth that is coming our way. And they're showing me you doing this. So this is probably a past life coming in that wants to be repeated in this lifetime. They're also showing me that not only did you have a fire, the fire is like in the middle of what is garden, not medicine wheel, but it's like you had this garden set up. Oh, I'm getting chills because they're taking me to the future through the past. To the future through the past. But the garden was set up so that it was like following the path of a medicine wheel, but when you got to the center, there was a fire going. And then, of course, you continued around the fire in all the directions. End of transmission, but they're definitely showing me this rejuvenated, revamped for today version of what you have done in the past. Bring it forward into the future. End of transmission. I sure hope that helps.
Okay. I'm kind of lost. Was that for Annie Bear or Dakota Kelp?
That was Dakota.
That was Dakota.
Now it's Leah's turn.
Okay. Just a second. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I got kind of lost there in my head.
And that's okay. One more thing for Dakota. It's kind of like, this is a Norse Viking connection, which of course takes you into Scotland and, you know, what was New Caledonia and through that area. So it is a connection of both Lakota heritage and Celtic heritage.
She says she meditates to drums.
Okay, keep it up and now take that ritual another step farther. Do it outside, barefooted.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Okay, Leah, you're all mine. No, I was just going to give a laugh. That's all.
Leah's laughing. I know Leah's laughing.
Just my whacked out sense of humor. Leah, I get flowers. Flowers growing in a garden, like growing. Let me just try to tune in a little more. It's very foggy. It's very nebulous. The message for Leah is beauty surrounds you. Beauty is within you. Let the beauties call to each other. Take this portal as a step into your own beauty. Grow into your beauty. Grow into who you truly are. Accept yourself as beautiful. And use this portal energy to truly open yourself to your own beauty. You're willing to see beauty around you, but not within you. The cleansing energy of this portal can remove the veils from your eye, can remove the clouds from your perception so that you can see yourself more clearly and truly and really appreciate your beauty, your own inner beauty. You are a treasure. You are deeply loved. You are absolutely precious.
Can I pipe in for a minute here? Because
yeah, go ahead. I'm done. I'm done. Go ahead.
Well, not only do I have this stone from Leah, Leah has sent me seeds, flower seeds for my garden and some other varieties as well. And I was out there cutting back on some of the giant zinnias that have come up. They're just so beautiful. And I was bringing them in the house. So I think not only were you seeing it cloudy, hazy around the flowers, because it just stopped raining out there when I went and did that. It kind of goes along with where Leah wants to move. And I think that you were picking up on me and the flowers and thanking her while I was cutting them because they're so beautiful, as well as the fact that her balcony is loaded with them. And so, I mean, that was all part of the beginning of this.
Okay.
You can't make this stuff up.
You know, every single time I read, there's something freaky that happens. Or freaky, you know, like this.
Yeah.
Some like not like freaky, like, you know, I'm spouting flames from my eyeballs or anything, but yeah, I hope that was helpful to you, Leah. And don't forget that message. You are deeply loved.
Yep.
Next for Viviane. No, for me. No, for Viviane.
Yeah,
Oh,
for me.
I'm so
That's okay.
I'm not here. Okay, look, I'm just like this is me on autopilot. Okay,
And remember, we're gonna get a very nice healing coming up too from
yes,
lovely
that's right.
Diana. So stay.
Yeah. So
Hi,
stick around.
Jackie. Sorry to interrupt you. Hi,
No,
Jackie.
no. I just go ahead. I'll shut up.
Thank you for being here, Jackie. So let's see what the masters have for you. Okay. I heard Jackie, beautiful soul. You are so good to others, but remember to be good to yourself. Take in the beautiful energy, be open to receive. You give so much, be ready to receive. And remember to rest and remember self-care. And I keep seeing like a silhouette of a body, like just bursting with energy from top to bottom. Remember to ground your energy too. Okay. And then I heard upgrade and healing for you, Jackie. I hope that helped. Thank you so much for your question and for being here.
Do you see what he went written?
Yeah.
OMG, Diana. You mentioned Dad dancing. He and Mom met St. Patrick's Day dance and married in the fall of 54.
Yeah.
My hummingbird vine is doing fine. I had built a trellis out of tree limbs that when I had the trees cut down last year, they all had diplodia, so I had to cut them down. So I made a portal trellis, right? I mean, it's a gateway to walk through. And I have 2 giant pots that are filled with dirt. There'll be plenty of room. I have a datura and some hummingbird vine on one side, and a larkspur and a cosmos and hummingbird vine on the other side. So it survived the rain that we've had here so far.
Let's see.
Do we have anybody else?
Yeah, we do. We have 2
Oh.
more people. For you, we have Carolyn Adams. And then the last reading for today will be mine, and it's Jonathan Daly.
Okay.
And then we will have the healing and the closing, and we're going to update you all on what we're all doing, all the cool stuff we're all up to. So stick around. The fun's not over. So yeah. So Diana, Carolyn Adams would like a message, please.
Okay. Hi, Carolyn. Boy, everybody's are so musical today. I'm hearing 2 songs. The long boats are coming, they're coming. Right. It's an old sailor song. I don't remember all of that, but I'm hearing that song. And then I'm also hearing Crosby, Stills and Nash. Wooden ships on the water, very free and easy. So the message for both of those songs is to be free and easy. There's something that's gnawing at you. A ship, when it's tied to the pier, cannot move. It's time for you to unhook your boat. Float your boat. Yedge your boat, as Polish would say. It's time for you to set sail from whatever it is that's been gnawing at you. There's something that you've been wanting to unburden. Go ahead and do it. You have permission. It's time for you to do that. You have to stop worrying about others and worry about yourself for a change. You can be a much happier person in service to others when you service yourself, and that requires the time you need. So, yes, they're saying that you need to go ahead and do whatever this is that you're trying to let go of. It's okay. You have permission. I hope that helped, Carolyn.
Thanks so much, Diana.
Nice message.
Yeah. Really nice messages today.
Yeah. Right,
Yeah,
Leah, those lyrics are very strong.
Yeah. And the last, and certainly not the least, off on adventure. Yeah. Jonathan, the word I'm getting is distraction, but it's got a big X crossed over it, like a big red X. So the message from this portal, or about for you around the portal energies, is to cut out distractions, to focus. I'm not sure. I don't know what that's about. You'll have to figure out for yourself. But I see, yeah, this magnifying glass, that experiment we all did in like third grade with magnifying glass and the sunlight and setting fire. Well, okay, maybe you guys didn't set fire to stuff. We set fire to a piece of paper. And
We all went home and did it.
well, yeah. And there's that old joke about the crystal ball that you got to keep a cloth over it. And the lady says, why? Because of its magical powers? No, because if the sun hits it the right way, it'll set your house on fire. Anyway.
Just keep it on the floor. You're safe.
Yeah. So, but for you, Jonathan, it's a strong message of focus and using the energies to focus yourself on some activity, some project, some, I don't know. I keep, we laughed before because I said, oh, and how's that book coming? And you weren't writing one. And maybe this is where it starts. I don't know what it is, but it's a project, and now's the time for you to really bear down, focus on it, and really bring it to harvest. Okay. Bring it to harvest. Those are words I heard. That's what I'm being told. Bring it to harvest. So I hope that's helpful to you, because yeah, we can only get a superficial when we're reading. Well, okay, I'll just speak for myself. When I'm reading, I only get like a superficial understanding of what it's about, like what it says on the surface. It has much more meaning oh, he says he's got too many projects in his mind, but he keeps getting caught in productive procrastination. Productive procrastination. I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay.
The pile is overwhelming. Grab one thing off of it and walk away from the pile.
Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah. So focus. Anyway, yeah, it's hard. We don't know your lives. I don't know your life. I don't know what anybody's life is like. And so when I give you images and words that I hear, and images that I see, I try to do it in as much detail as I can, because there's that one detail that will catch your attention and go, I know exactly what that bluebird's about. And so, yeah, so just, I'll shut up now. Just wanted to share that with you, just to give you some insight into what goes on for me, what goes on in my head. And I suspect probably you guys as well. How do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? With a knife and fork. Carefully. Okay, so now I'm not going to close just yet. Diana's going to do the healing, and then I'll close, and we'll talk about what we're going to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. So go ahead, Diana.
All right. So let's end with 3 deep breaths, and then we'll go into the prayer. Inhale. Hold at the top. Exhale through your mouth. Please place us in a steady stream of divine white light, the white light of divine guidance and grace. Mikhail, wrap your blue bubble of protection around us that shrinks to fit as we step into the healing teal green orb of Raphael that floats and shares and spreads and transfers. The divine white light, the white light of divine guidance and grace, so mote it be. Blessings to everybody.
Thank you so much, Diana.
Thank you,
You're
Diana.
welcome. And I hope that helped you, Carolyn Adams. Somewhere in there, she was thanking me, so let her know.
Okay, and now I'll say the closing prayer. I would
Mhm.
like to close by thanking the light for the truth. I would like to close by thanking the light for the healing energy. And I would like to close by thanking the light for the guidance and compassion towards our soul's purpose. And with this, we lock the records of this group. The records are now closed. Okay, so Diana, you've got that dreams show tonight, don't you?
Yep, 9 o'clock Eastern time. Adjust for your time zone.
Mhm.
Thank you,
Yes.
Jonathan.
Yes. Thank you all for being here. Very good.
Diana's closing prayers, the healing invocation that she does is just awesome. I love it.
Yeah. It's very soothing. I like it
Yeah,
too.
You know,
well,
Raphael channeled me on that one. Well, the core four probably all were in on that, but definitely Raphael was there.
it definitely works. And what else? Is that just tonight? And then who else are you going to be on with?
I think that's all this week. Allie's taking another week off on Thursdays. Oh, 8/8. Hello, knock on wood. Valerie and I will be on the portal day, so we'll be on in 2 days. And then yeah, it's a get stuff done around the farm, kind of the end of the day farm, sorry.
Yeah.
Around the ranch. What we got to do this weekend, honey? Put in a new screen door, get the other half of the house finished as far as getting new shingles on, and two new ceiling fans, and trying to prepare a corner in the garden. Things aren't growing so well this year. We're not it like last year I had the same trouble. We did not have many bees. But by this time last year, we had bees. We don't have many bees this year.
Yeah.
Even my local, I mean, and he's very close, the beekeeper, he's sparsely been putting jars of honey out.
Yeah.
So it's been a very hard year for the bees again. So we need to hold light for them, or we don't get any plants. And so it's time to thin out and reconstruct, because the way it's been raining, it's easy to pull crap up.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping to do to get me through the end of September, is just get things started for next season.
Yeah. And you, Viviane?
Well, I'm looking forward to our the next live stream of our Akashic Adventures on Tuesday. I do have a lot of going on outside YouTube, but I'm very excited about the 888 portal, and I think it's just so amazing to be able to experience this new energy, and I'm excited. I'm happy about it.
Tanya, we do readings, but you popped in at the end of the show. We do Akashic readings. And today we were sticking to the theme of 88 Portal Gate. That doesn't mean that all kinds of messages didn't come in. It's just that we were, if you want a reading on the portal, say me. But next week we'll probably let you go back to writing in the questions you want answered.
Yeah.
Yes, we are here every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern and 2 p.m. Pacific time.
Yeah. Flower power, for sure.
Diana.
I love the flower girl. Flowers in her hair.
I follow a couple on Instagram that they actually, wherever they go, they ride their bikes a lot, and they carry like something to sprinkle seeds of flowers. They're for the bees.
Yeah, and I do that with a lot of things, especially, and I do that with milkweed, because not only do the bees love milkweed, the milkweed is so fragrant when it first opens up. It's beautiful. But it is the only thing that the monarch butterfly can eat, leave its egg on, because it's the only thing the caterpillar can eat.
Oh, nice. Oh,
And
that's
why, right? And the monarchs are on the endangered list. Now, I haven't checked this year. Maybe they finally made it, because everybody has gone back to throwing seeds and trying to have permacultures. I don't spray for anything. I have discovered that I can get rid of Japanese beetles by, when I make my salves, I'm soaking the leaves. And that means they're in castor oil.
Okay.
The castor oil does not hurt the dirt that I have my plants in. And the pulp from the leaves doesn't hurt either. That's nutrition for the soil. And I was having Japanese beetles attack my zinnias, and I was not happy about that. I pulled my hat off, I hit the plant, and they went flying. And I said, get out of here. Talk to the bugs. They listened. Told them to get out of here. One or two tried to come back. But in the interim, I had taken that oil and I had spread it around with the pulp in the plot that's filled with the zinnias. They never came back.
Well, castor oil is the source, or the castor plant is the source of that really deadly poison ricin. And castor oil itself is really, I mean, you can take it, but it's going to make you really.
It's my carrier oil. I use it all the time.
Yeah.
What I use to make my salves, because
it's diluted. I mean, you have to really concentrate it. But yeah, that's interesting. Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to be back on Thursday, Portal Day. No guests this week, just me and Wanda doing the readings. And next week, I will have Pixie back on next week's show, Pixie Dust. Pixie the Soul Reader. But you guys all know her as Pixie Dust.
Yes, she's a great reader.
She is a fabulous reader. So she'll be back next week, not this week. And I'll be back on next Tuesday. Viviane is hosting next Tuesday.
Yes.
And I think that's about it. Was there anything else we had to say? Hang on, let me check my notes. Nope. I think that pretty well covers it. Just keep in mind when you, if you want to support our channels, we have PayPal links. Those of us who have PayPal have the links in the description, either here or on our individual channels. I can't remember if I put it into the links for this show. And all of us would really appreciate your support. And we're so happy to see you here. So hope you enjoyed this. Love you all. Say goodbye.
I love you all.
Bye. Thank you all. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much for being here.